Board of Zoning Appeals for January 10th to order, and I'm going to turn the meeting over to Derek Spear, our city planner.
Carrie, do you want to call roll, please?
Larry Stilson. Okay. Adam Gersbauer.
Here.
Chris Torty.
Here.
Denise Graves. Here. Joel Dendu.
Here.
And since this is the first meeting of the year, one of the first items is the election of officers. Do we have any nominations for chairman?
I nominate Mr. Chris Tordy to serve as chairman.
I would second that.
Do we have a vote, please?
Adam Gersbauer.
Yes.
Denise Graves.
Yes.
Joel Dendu.
Yes.
I'd like to turn the meeting over to you.
Thank you. And thank you all, and I appreciate being nominated, and I thank you for that. So next order of business, we'll do a co-chair, and I will nominate Joel Dendu as co-chair.
Second.
We have a nomination and a second. Carrie, would you please call for the vote?
Adam Gersbauer.
Yes.
Chris Torty.
Yes.
Denise Graves.
Yes.
And that passes, and I thank you again for doing this, another trip around the sun. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, so welcome, everybody. We'll do the introduction of the staff. To my right, Carrie Myers, the administrator. Krista Hill, our senior planner, all the way to the right as well. To my left, in the front, we have Ken Prince, our executive director. Shad Annis is over to the left, associate planner. Next to Shad is Derek Spear, our city planner. David Bent in the second row is our legal counsel. The rules of procedure will be read. They're up on the screens. And first, we will have a presentation by the appellant. For each item, we will ask those participating in the room to speak first, followed by those participating online. Those who wish to speak in favor of the appeal will then get their chance. And then those who wish to speak against the appeal can come up and speak as well. If you're not sure if you're speaking for or against, I suggest you come up at this time, at the against. Then we'll accumulate all the questions, and we'll have a right of rebuttal by the appellant where we'll get those questions answered. And then we'll have a board discussion and a board vote. Remember that we always do all of our speaking at the podium, please. And when you come up, if you can state your name clearly so Carrie Myers can get your name and address, that can be home or your business address. The previous minutes for, I think it was November. Yes, previous minutes for November were distributed. Are there any corrections or additions to those minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving those say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, and those previous months' minutes pass for November. Is there a conflict of interest on any of the agenda items tonight with any of the board members?
No.
No? Okay. This brings us to the first item
And
on...
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, do we need to adopt the?
Yes, we do. Election of rules and adoption of fees. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have it right here in front of me, and I didn't do that. Okay, so the fee schedule has been distributed to all of us, and I will ask our city planner, has there been any changes from the previous year?
There are no changes.
There are no changes. Then I will ask to see who all is in favor of approving the 2023 fee schedule. Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the 2023 fee schedule passes. Great. Okay, so that brings us to the first item on the agenda, which is Appeal 22-46. An appeal submitted by School City Mishawaka requesting a developmental variance for 1511 Milburn Avenue, LaSalle Elementary School, for a reduced rear yard setback, height accessory of the building, and height of a fence. Hi.
Hello, good evening. My name is Mike Beltink, landscape architect with Lehman & Lehman, 510 Lincoln Way East, Mishawaka, Indiana. On behalf of School City of Mishawaka, Lehman & Lehman is requesting developmental variance for the construction of a new outdoor shelter pavilion on the campus of LaSalle Elementary School at 1511 Milburn Avenue. School City Mishawaka will be renovating the existing playground at LaSalle Elementary School this spring. They wish to construct an outdoor open-air pavilion as part of the renovation to serve both as an outdoor classroom space, or outdoor classroom and auxiliary education space. The current zoning ordinance for R1 single-family residential requires a 25-foot setback for accessory structures, limited to 15 feet in height, and a max fence height of 4 foot within the setback. We're requesting a developmental variance to construct a 23-foot tall outdoor shelter pavilion to be used as an outdoor education space with a 10-foot rear setback and a 5-foot open fence. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those.
Thank you. Questions? No? Thank you. Is there anybody else in attendance or online wishing to speak in favor of Appeal 22-46? Hearing none, is there anybody online or in attendance that wish to speak against, in opposition to Appeal 22-46? Hearing none, I will close the public hearing. And is there any questions or discussions among the board members?
No.
Nope, then I will take a motion.
I move that we approve Appeal 22-46.
I second.
We have a first and second. Denise Graves was the second. Carrie, would you please call for the vote?
Adam Gersbauer,
Yes.
Chris Torti,
Yes.
Denise Graves,
Yes.
Joel Dendu.
Yes.
And Appeal 22-46 passes unanimously. And that brings us to the next item on the agenda, Appeal 22-47, an appeal submitted by Plus One Homes LLC requesting a developmental variance for 804 West 15th Street for a reduced side setback for an accessory building. Hi.
Hi, I'm Darren Kemp. Address is my office at 1632 Lincoln Way East. And so for this, there was a foundation there. So when I bought the property, the garage had collapsed. We cleaned it up, went to build a new garage. I went and because of the 11% rebate at Menards, I went and bought it, had it delivered, and then I went to pull the permit, and I discovered there's an issue. It is the foundation, it's a really good foundation, but it's only 2 feet from the fence. And we need 3 feet. So that's why I'm here for a variance.
Great. I see you worked with the staff, and they do recommend approval on this. Is there any questions?
Are we growing any larger than the original foundation?
No, it'll be the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any further questions? No, thank you. Is there anybody else in attendance or online wishing to speak in favor of Appeal 22-47? Hearing none, is there anybody in attendance or online wishing to speak in opposition to Appeal 22-47? Hearing none, we'll close the public hearing. Call for any discussions or questions or any additional information.
None.
None, I will take a motion.
I make a motion to accept appeal number 22-47.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Carrie, would you please call for the vote?
Adam Gersbauer,
Yes.
Chris Torti,
Yes.
Denise Graves,
Yes.
Joel Dendu.
Yes.
And Appeal 22-47 also passes unanimously. We have a short agenda tonight. Is there any old business?
None.
Mr. Spear? None? New business?
None.
Privilege of the floor on any items that are not on the agenda tonight? None? Then we are adjourned. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.